South Korea, a country that went from being one of the poorest nations in the world in the 1950s to a global tech powerhouse today. How did this happen in just 5 decades? Let's break it down. The story begins after the Korean War. South Korea was in ruins. Its economy shattered. In the early 1960s, its GDP per capita was just $79, comparable to some of the poorest nations of the time. But by the 2023, South Korea became the world's 10th largest economy, producing cutting-edge technology that shapes the future. So what sparked this transformation? It all began in the 1960s when South Korea's government, led by President Park Chung-hee, prioritized industrialization. They launched the 5-year economic plans to drive growth. These plans focused on heavy industries like steel, shipbuilding, and chemicals. The government also worked hand in hand with private companies, offering loans and subsidies to foster what we now call the chaebol system. These chaebols, family-run conglomerates, became the backbone of South Korea's economy. Samsung, LG, and Hyundai, for example, started diversifying into electronics and technology in the 1970s and 80s. In the 1980s, South Korea shifted gears to focus on technology and innovation. The government poured resources into R&D, establishing institutions like the Electronics and Telecommunications Research Institute or ETRI. By the 1990s, the investment paid off. Samsung became a leader in semiconductors, while LG and Hyundai made strides in consumer electronics. South Korea was no longer just copying technology, it was creating it. Fast forward to the 2000s, South Korea became one of the first countries to roll out high-speed internet nationwide. This sparked the rise of the gaming industry, esports, and digital innovation. Platforms like KakaoTalk and Naver became household names, while Samsung and LG dominated global smartphone markets. But it wasn't always smooth sailing. South Korea faced the 1997 Asian financial crisis, intense global competition, and challenges with income inequality. Yet through resilience and a commitment to innovation, they overcame these hurdles. Today, South Korea spends 4.8% of its GDP on R&D, one of the highest rates in the world. South Korea also embraced startups and entrepreneurship with initiatives like the Pangyo Techno Valley. The country nurtures new tech ventures that push the boundaries of AI, biotechnology, and robotics. South Korean technology now touches every corner of the globe, from 5G networks to AI and renewable energy solutions. And it is not just about hardware. South Korea's cultural exports, K-pop, K-dramas, and gaming show how technology and creativity go hand in hand. Even in space exploration, South Korea is making its mark with plans for lunar missions and cutting-edge satellite technology. So what can other nations learn from South Korea's journey? First, investing in education and R&D creates a foundation for innovation. Second, strong public-private partnerships can accelerate growth. And third, resilience in the face of challenges is key to sustaining success. South Korea's rise as a tech giant is a testament to vision, resilience, and innovation. It's a story that proves how the right policies combined with hard work and creativity can transform a nation. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and visit manishgoswami.com for more fascinating stories that inspire and empower. See you in the next video.